Hey everyone, welcome back to today's video. Today, we're doing a follow-up on a sovereign citizen case I've covered before from Judge Perkins' courtroom. You might remember this is a video where Judge Perkins challenged a sovereign citizen to show us just one case, where a sovereign citizen actually won in court. Well, he's back, and it looks like he finally has that one case. So, let's dive in.
All right, is Clyde there?
Yes.
Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning.
Are you Clyde Lynch?
Yes.
Did you send me an email?
Yeah. It was about the Dearborn situation, but you know, it was just something to show. But
This is the sovereign citizen situation. Let me see. Let me see you when you hold on. Turn your camera on.
it is on.
The sovereign citizen situation, right?
I don't know what that word means.
Well,
yeah. I'm gonna say I'm not saying that I'm one of them, but I'm just saying I'm operating under what the Constitution Supreme Court ruling is talking about.
So, you're a sovereign citizen. You just don't want to admit it, but that's pretty typical, since the term sovereign citizen has basically become shorthand for someone who's, well, not the sharpest tool in the box. But just because you call yourself an American state national, a free man on the land, or Moorish American like this guy, doesn't mean you're any less likely to be licking crayons straight from the Crayola factory.
what is that? What's Supreme Court ruling?
Well, Your Honor, let's just proceed with the case. I know that's what we're doing now. I don't even want to let's proceed because I'm supposed to receive videos of the of the traffic stops.
All right, you have
only seen one video.
And when let's see Lynch's file. No, those sovereign citizens gonna make me faint.
Well, Your Honor, when the officer pulled me over and he said that, I didn't say those words. I just told him I'm operating under the Constitution, and that's all else I said to him. And he just basically lied, said I was disgruntled, asked for backup and all that. And the video would show I wasn't even whatever, I can't think of the word he said, but he was saying I need backup. I have a irate or whatever word he said, and that was not even true.
All right. Well, what I'm going to say is if some video exists, the last time you were here, I know it was set for trial because Corporal Bennett appeared and Officer Dunn appeared. I don't see anything here that says anything about requesting video.
I sent it to the law department, and I believe I sent it to you that day because you gave me the email address, and I sent the email.
Let me check my email.
Because I sent it to the wrong.
I believe I remember you. I remember you saying that.
Yeah, I sent it to the wrong email address, and I had to send it. I had to write it correctly.
Was this sent to me by mistake? I got Dearborn 19th District Court stuff?
Yeah, I just sent that like a couple of days ago because when I went to go get all my files, the affidavit, one page was missing out the affidavit, which was the body of the affidavit. And I haven't heard anything about it until I went up there to check on my paperwork, and then they gave me a bill. So I just walked out the courtroom. I've been trying to find some federal assistance on that because all my documents gone, CDs, DVDs, all that, all my paperwork. Only what they gave me, and I'm like, it's supposed to be another page to this. They say that's all they had. So I got all the recordings of the whole transaction and everything.
Well, Mr. Lynch, I can appreciate you, and I will definitely listen to any kind of argument that you have and I'm gonna make a ruling on it. But at the end of the day, this Constitution and stuff argument, I haven't seen it work. I'll just let you know. And
Well,
the stuff that you gave me last time, we had a long conversation about that. And it's just not, I'm gonna make sure all of the stuff is in this file now too. It's just what you're saying is just not the state of the law. I don't know any other way to say it.
By any recognized standard of legal authority in this country, sovereign citizen arguments are complete legal nonsense.
But if you have some new stuff, I'd be interested in hearing what you have to say.
well, basically, what I'm going to say, we just going to continue with the case, and whatever comes about. If the paperwork I given wasn't irrelevant, that's it then. So what is the next step?
So either the next step is take a plea, which I'm sure you don't want to do, but I'll give you the offer, or take it to trial, and those are the next steps.
Well, I guess we're going to have to go to trial.
I'm gonna set it for a jury trial too, so you can bring this in front of a jury of your peers and see, what they say. And I guess you don't want a lawyer, right?
The other cases that I had got dismissed for same situation. So
say what?
The other cases I had for this was dismissed, and you told me to give you one name of one person, and I could have said it then and there. It was myself. I had court cases for the same thing, and it was dismissed on whatever circumstances happened. It was dismissed.
No, that's not what Judge Perkins, or any of us, mean when we say, give us one case where a sovereign citizen has actually won. We won a case where the judge looked at your little packet of homemade legal papers and said, wow, they got us this time. Case dismissed. And I promise you, that case doesn't exist.
And what do you mean by that?
For the same driver.
Let's do this. Let's call it and put it all on the record. I have my court reporter back. Let's call it and put it on the record, all right? This is the city of Detroit versus Clyde Darnell Lynch. Case numbers.
How you doing?
SP 1537940, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1554736, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1558135, counts 2 and counts 3. SP 1590696, counts 1 and counts 2. Mr. Lynch, state your name for the record, please.
Clyde Lynch.
All right. So, Mr. Lynch, let me ask you this, and this is just to understand, try to really get a grasp of your position. I understand you're why don't you, if you're not a sovereign citizen, usually sovereign citizens tell me, I don't want a lawyer. If you're not claiming the sovereign citizenship, why don't you get a lawyer to help you out with this?
I can't never find no attorney. The last attorney I got, they was telling me you should have just took a deal, you should have paid the ticket, and you really can't find nobody who's going to take your case. So basically, I'm in limbo, and basically all I have to say, not guilty with impunity.
Let's say this. I guess if you're not willing to,
so I'm not a national, so I can't say that. All I'm saying, I'm just a citizen, and all I'm going to say, not guilty with impunity.
Well, how are you immune to this? Because I mean, let's just do this. You don't have to. You don't have to. You don't have to tell me how you're going to proceed with your case. You're fully in the right to proceed however you want to proceed. I'm going to just give you a jury trial, and you'll have to present what you need to present in front of a jury. Will you allow me to assign a lawyer to you just for the purposes of, helping you out with the courtroom procedure and stuff?
You can do that.
You know, hiring a lawyer is usually a much smarter move than submitting a stack of Supreme Court cases that have nothing to do with a driver's license. That said, his lawyer is only acting as standby counsel for procedural reasons because he insists on representing himself, though he went back and forth in the breakout rooms until he finally realized his appointed counsel had a conflict of interest. So they came back to get a different attorney assigned.
On Lynch, we just sent a request for a different attorney. It was his request, and I understood his request, so we're just hoping for a different attorney. But I think if I'm understanding our conversation, he does not want a jury trial. Mr. Lynch, was that correct?
No, I'm going to give him a jury trial because, listen, he's already filed. Where's Mr. Lynch?
Right here.
All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Clyde Darnell Lynch. Mr. Lynch, turn your camera on.
That's what I was trying to figure out.
I'll give you a prompt.
Okay, hold on. Here you go.
So he's already filed a lot of things with it, and we've had a long discussion about what he's filed and the legalities of it. I don't find anything that he's filed that has any merit. So that's why I'm giving you a jury trial, because if you bring the same stuff in a trial, if it's the same as what you're giving me and the stuff that you're professing, based on what I see, you're gonna lose.
So
by me.
If the judge is saying the information is not valid and the people don't know nothing, so why won't I put my hands in the hands of the people?
The judge has already made it clear he's going to rule against you because he knows the law. So your best and really only chance to win with your argument is to have a jury trial.
Because first of all, what I'm telling you is I'm trying to give you a fighting chance with these arguments that you're making. What I'm telling you is you're not going to have a fighting chance with me. You're going to lose unless you come with something substantially different than what you have. At least with the people, you said it yourself. They don't know the law, or they might not even know the law. So you may be able to get them to side with you just because they love Mr. Lynch and they want I don't know. But other than that,
no jury. I really don't know people jury. I'm not even gonna do that. So if I found guilty, so I'm gonna have to sue every person that was a juror.
I don't know what you're gonna have to do. I don't know, Mr. Lynch. You're the one that's making these arguments up, and you're the one that has researched and done what you've done. You provided that stuff to me, so you're expected to know the law. You're expected to know the law. So whether you can sue jurors and whether you can sue whoever, that's going to be on you to know, and then or if you don't know, that's going to be on you to find out.
So you don't have to waste your time looking it up. I did .no. He can't sue jurors because they have the same legal immunities as prosecutors, judges, and anyone else involved in the judicial process.
Okay, so I have to get back with the law department about the videos and the dash cam of the police officers.
That I can Mr. Bowman, can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Honor Bowman for the people, P33764.
All right, now, Mr. Lynch, now I can potentially help you if the stuff exists. Mr. Lynch is asking for body cam and whatever discovery that body cam, audio, video, whatever discovery that the people have in relates to his matters.
Your Honor, I understand that. And discovery would be provided if he files a valid request pursuant to the court rule for discovery.
So you saying I haven't done that previously? I don't send it to the law.
Hold on, Mr. Lynch. Your Honor, if I'm not mistaken, the court rule just says upon request. He's made his request today. I don't think that there's anything in the court rule that requires anything other than him making a request. Mr. Lynch has made his request for discovery, and I believe it's supposed to be provided to him.
Court rule provides for a written request. And that has not happened.
All right, let's discovery rule 6 point. We're gonna know this discovery rule, and you got it
forward and backwards.
Yeah, you need to get this book. You need to get this book, Mr. Lynch.
Judge, I don't think that book has enough pictures for the sovereign citizen to understand anything inside it. And that brings us to the end of today's video. After this point, it was mostly lawyers arguing, followed by scheduling a court date about a month from now. If you want to watch the full hearing, there's a link to Colin's channel in the description. Before you go, if you liked the video, please hit the like button. If you didn't, hit dislike, but don't forget to leave a comment below. And be sure to subscribe with notifications on so you never miss any of my content.